I want to start today by sharing a secret about myself that you might not know. I did not graduate from college. I can't offer you the tricks of how to wield your shining diploma to ensure success. I can't tell you the answer to the age-old actor's dilemma. Should I move to New York? Should I stay in LA? I don't have to answer any of those questions, and let me tell you a secret, nobody has the answer to those questions. My sole trick to share with you is when you listen, when you really listen to people, when you listen as fiercely as you want to be heard, when you respect the idea that you are sharing the earth with other humans, and when you lead with your nice foot forward, you'll win. Every time. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but it comes back to you when you need it. We live in an age of instant gratification, right? Of immediate likes. And it is uncomfortable to have to wait to see the dividends of your kindness, but I promise you, it will appear exactly when you need it. Though it wouldn't be fair if I just waxed on about kindness and I didn't also include its inevitable downside. It's relevant to note that sometimes when you choose nice, it does come with a price tag. And let me be real, removing those jokes is a bit of a sacrifice. But dare I say, prioritizing your emotional intelligence over your logical intelligence can at times feel like a compromise. But it does pay off. So I am in no position to give advice. Hand to God. I can't do it. All I can do is share my experience with you. My husband always says, if you see someone who has what you want, ask them how they got it. I say this because if there is anything about my life that seems even slightly aspirational, hopefully some of this will be helpful to you. Now, the tricky thing about finding someone who has what you want is that you also have to know what you want, right? So that seems simple enough, but it's actually very hard because our brains are arrogant assholes. The brain thinks it's running the show, but the heart is secretly pulling the strings. We think we know what we want, but we often have no idea what we need. And because of that, we often approach life with one goal, and we end up finding our real purpose along the way. When I left New York and I came to LA, I had the singular goal of becoming the lead on a TV show. I had gained some experience in New York. I thought, perfect, I'm ready for Los Angeles. Surely I will be embraced immediately. So I hopped on a plane. I had the confidence of an overserved freshman at a frat party. I was like, here I am, and I began the process of auditioning. The feedback that I received was that I was always either too young, too old, too cute, too plain, too smart, too ditzy. Eventually, I started booking some co-star and guest star roles, but my coveted lead eluded me, and I would go to bed negotiating with the universe. Then it happened. I was cast on Veronica Mars, which was my first show, and everything I ever wanted was in front of me. I was earning a real paycheck. I was the lead of a TV show. But once we started shooting, something very unexpected happened to me. Well, two unexpected things. The first was Ryan Hansen, who played Dick Casablancas. His hair. It was the exact, almost too accurate, too on-point shade of surfer blonde boy. The second was that, despite the recognition of my dream, I wasn't happy, like at all. My arrogant little asshole brain could not comprehend what was happening. I was like, how was this possible? This is what I wanted and what I needed, right? And yet I had it all, and I was lonelier than I had ever been. And it wasn't until the boy with the surfer hair invited me to his birthday party, after hours offset, away from work, that everything changed. He wasn't just inviting me to his birthday party. He was inviting me to his life party, to his community. And I finally felt at home, and I made some of the best friends that I still have to this day. In retrospect, I know it wasn't the role I was looking for. It wasn't a paycheck or a titular character. What I really needed was friendship. So I want to stress to you, build your tribe. They will keep you alive. In my life, there is only one concept that I have determined. It's that everything is gray. Every person, every question, every tragedy, even every victory, they all have nuance. Pay attention to the nuance. On stage, we prioritize listening because we know the livelihood of the show relies on it. We are good at remembering those things when we make art. But in our daily lives, we tend to forget. When we shift from the stage to reality, nuance seems to get lost in the shuffle. It's also becoming increasingly apparent we're not listening to each other, even though, like on stage, the livelihood of this entire grand show relies on it. The great news is we can all choose, right? When hard moments arise, you can lean on the experience you've gleaned in these past 4 years, and you can choose the nuance. You can choose complexity over simplicity. You can listen to others with open ears as if your next move depends on it. I encourage you, take them with your nice foot. And if you take away one thing from this, remember what I said earlier. If it's not hurting anyone, great, get yours. And maybe share some with your neighbor.